I got a cool new tool. I've always been a sucker. Whoops. I've always been a sucker for the 12 volt lines of tools. I really like the size and compactness of them, and I got me the Milwaukee 3/8 impact wrench. I'm really excited. I'm going to get to use that today because I've got a project to work on. A friend of mine got these two mowers. Got this push mower and this all-wheel drive self-propelled mower. Now, for reasons that make sense to him, he prefers to use the push mower. However, the push mower has lost all compression. It's lost all its compression. However, this mower, the engine's working just fine. So he asked me if I'd be willing to swap the engines so that he can keep using his push mower and not have the benefit of an all-wheel drive self-propelled machine. His life. What do you want me to do? So that's what we're going to do today, because this is actually a very simple process. So I figured I'd show it to you, and we can all learn together. So it's a surprisingly simple process. First thing we're going to do is loosen this up, and perhaps just take it off. Go ahead and let the recoil go. And put this back on because we're going to use it later. And then we need to disconnect the bail switch. This wire, this wire actually goes all the way down to a brake on the engine. And so when you pull this back, that releases the brake from the engine, allows it to spin. But when you let it go, that brake goes on the engine and stops everything from moving. From the frame, prop this baby up, and we're gonna get the engine off. Obviously, before you go messing with anything, pop off the spark plug boot. Now, normally you would need a block of wood or something to keep the blade from moving, but I'm a cool kid and I have a Milwaukee 12 volt impact. So you want to see something cool? Check this out. That is awesome. Alright, and then we're going to take this blade adapter off because we're going to use it on the other engine. And now we're ready to take the actual engine itself off. Is this the same? No, these are actually smaller bolts. Take them off one at a time. This thing is so cool. And just like that, kids, the engine is no longer connected. Pick the engine up. And now we're going to do the same process on this machine. Before I do stuff like this, though, I do like to just kind of confirm that the machine works. So we're going to fire this sucker up real quick just to make sure she runs. I mean, I know it runs. I've already run it. I just like to... Don't worry about it. There we go. Honestly, I might hang on to this frame. Depends. I've never used an all-wheel drive mower, so I don't know how that works. Just take this off. Disconnect all these levers. So this has a goofy blade brake on it, but it'd be a lot easier to just leave it on, but as I just said, it's goofy, so I'm not. The engine is disconnected. And so now we'll do that same process again. Pop a wheelie. I'm gonna use my new tool again. I don't know if you can tell, I'm really pumped about this thing. That's so cool. Alright, and then this is not gonna... Wow, that's complicated. Look at that. See all that in there? That's part of the all-wheel drive system. Usually the way this works is for a self-propel, you just have one of these little blade adapters that has a belt that goes around it, and that belt goes around to the transmission. This is way more complicated than pretty much everything else, but whatever. I may end up not using it after all. I'm not a big fan of complicated stuff. So, got this cover that's protecting all the goods. That's too big. I mean, like, seriously. That's just... that is ridiculous. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Got our blade adapter off. So I don't think we care about any of the rest of it, as long as we got access. Which I think that one might be in the way, but we'll find out. So number one. I don't know if that's ever going to get old. That was the first one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach this one. I think I might have to take this off. Well, that just got complicated. And I got to go in and hang out with my wife because it's actually early in the morning over here, and she has texted me that she woke up. So I'm going to go hang out with her, and we'll finish up this process later.